Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We have our best girl with us. Aoife Nick.
Yeah.
She is our catch bitch.
First time on the podcast.
First time on the
Well,
pod-
in front of the screen.
On screen, yeah.
On
She
screen.
has always been cheering us on from the sofa. Sofa bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking cute.
Sofa princess.
So lazy.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it. This is Aoife. You probably heard me talking about her quite a lot actually on the podcast because I'm always like, Aoife, I only have one friend.
Would you have to fuck up about her? No.
You're just jealous you don't have any Aoife. We're not sponsored by Fruit. I'm putting
We're
this
not
away.
sponsored by Fruit.
So what's the crack with you all? Good evening, Saturday night. How you doing? You enjoying yourself? Fuck yeah, X Factor. You want to look at us, don't you? Yeah.
When this one goes out, clocks go forward tomorrow night.
Do the...
No way.
30th of March.
Oh my God.
Isn't that right? 30th of March is a Sunday?
That's not tomorrow.
No, it
When
is.
this goes out, it is tomorrow.
Oh, it is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it.
Robins might not be.
It's
Sorry.
like we're
Do you know, like,
reporting to you from
I
the
burned
past.
it.
Jules Holland's Hootenanny is filmed in August.
No.
No, it's not.
No
Fucking
way.
is. They're not sitting waiting for. That's filmed way ages ago.
That makes
I knew
sense.
it was before, but I
No,
thought
it
it
has
was
to
like,
be live.
No, like in Friends, remember Monica and Ross did the dance? And
The
that was
dance
like in
off.
the summer for the like New Year's thing.
I
New
always
Year's
did the
Rock and
dance.
Roll.
Jules
New
Holland.
Year's,
Yeah. Maybe
New Year's Rock and Eve.
2 days before.
Isn't that what it is?
Do you remember whenever you used to watch the Kelly show on New Year's Eve?
It was in his house.
Was it in his
It was in his. He would have the camera crew in his house, and it was because it was my nana. It would take very little for my nana like to fall out with somebody on TV. Like she never met Jerry Kelly, and she never been, but she fell out with him because it was New Year's Eve, and this wee man came into his living room, and Jerry Kelly went, "Sure, sit you down over there, like that there," and Nana was like, he was very arrogant.
Arrogant. It only
I
takes
never
you to
watched
do
it
one
again.
thing
Never
to
watched-
be crossed
never
off
watched
the nanny's list. Like.
Nana doesn't like.
know.
She didn't.
I
Like,
don't like the way Hatchild said thank you.
No.
He didn't mean
That's
it.
it.
See Robbie Williams. He might be a very good singer, but he takes drugs.
He takes drugs.
Drugs.
He's not good to his mama.
He's not good.
I
this
heard he
mama.
isn't good to his mama.
He's actually a monkey. Did you see that film?
Oh yeah.
Whenever nobody knew all
It's
this
the maddest
time.
fucking thing,
What is
like.
it?
It
It's
was a-
basically like a biopic of Robbie Williams' life, and it's all completely normal. Everyone is like a human in it, but only he's just
He's
a
a monkey.
CGI chimp.
Sounds great.
Did my plane just crash?
I know.
It does actually sound a bit my
The
plane.
ad came on for it in the cinema, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Like recently.
Did you watch it? Did you
It's
see
only
it?
out. No.
It's only out.
It is only out. It's only out. It's
Why
only out in
is
the
somebody
cinema.
making a film about
You'll have
Robbie
to-
Williams' life?
You'll have to, because Robbie Williams needs the money.
It's like
I thought you were going to really defend him there because Robbie Williams is
we just had
interested.
the
Everyone
Bob
needs the
Dylan
money.
biopic. Next up,
Robbie
Robbie
Williams.
Williams.
Next up,
Equally legendary
Next up.
Robbie Williams.
Shazzy
Robin
Shackle,
Williams.
as played by Mel Streep.
Even Mel Streep couldn't capture
God
that.
rest her. I'm imagining her fucking knocking around Belfast. You know what I mean? Like just trying to get up a fucking Mona fucking bypass.
That is very good. Oh my god.
How
Did
can
you
we
like
get her
that?
to say it?
How can we get does she have cameo? Because I'll pay that. Best just say up a Mona bypass.
I don't know. We could probably get Robbie Williams to say it.
It's the glasses. Give me them glass.
Up a fucking Mona bypass.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, it's very classy.
I hired the fat girl instead.
Stop slapping me in the face.
The
with
way
it
she
and
doesn't
put it in
look,
my
she'll
mouth.
hold her. Anna Wintour.
Do you remember that one?
This is actually
God
Meryl
rest her.
Streep as Anna Wintour. You know,
As Anna Wintour,
I
as
wouldn't put the glasses on, but we'll look through them. You know, Anna Wintour's always wearing glasses.
that's all.
I don't like eye contact.
I know, main character energy. You don't have to look at anyone. Everyone can see you.
Yeah.
I love it. I love wearing sunglasses because that is the thing, and you can pretend not to have seen someone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you're fully
Although it
justified
is-
in walking past them.
And then if you want to talk to them, you can be like,
I don't have to do that, son.
Yeah, or else if you have them off and you're talking to them, that's your wee Horatio Kane from CSI. You know, whenever he
Yes.
puts it, you're like, okay then, that's me away. Do you know
When you're ready for this to be over,
that?
that's me.
Me away.
Do you like the,
Won't be
that's,
fooled
that's the vision of
again.
like any way you go like this
I'll not keep
I'll
you.
not keep
or like this.
Well, listen,
Well,
I'll not keep you.
well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think it's because, you know the way they say the eyes are the window to the soul?
the eyes
I
are the
feel
nipples
like-
of the face.
The eyes are the- Suck my eye.
Really?
You ever seen that movie?
No.
It's the house bunny is Anna Faris, and she like is trying to teach these girls how to flirt, and she goes, "Remember, guys, the eyes are the nipples of the face." And
Oh
it's
my
like,
god. My eyes are...
Your eyes are massive.
I know, but my nipples
Does
are
that mean
not
you're-
as symmetrical.
does that mean have you got a tully nipple?
You need a patch on
A
your
la-
nipple.
do you know- do you need have you a lacy nipple?
I'm
Go back to
patch
last
on the
week.
strong one, so this one starts lifting up a bit more.
Yeah,
Your
just
nipples
to
to
use
fill
the
out.
one. Yeah.
Fill it, not fill out of your bra, fill out with jaw.
No.
Yeah,
Squint
your
day.
nipples are always looking at your toes. Do you know what I mean?
80
Yeah.
days
Yeah.
around. 80 days around the
If
world.
my
They're trying to come
eyes-
around again.
Where the nipples... Yeah, they'll be looking all sorts
So
of
are your
directions.
nipples are your nipples the eyes of your tits?
They must be.
I don't
Who's
know.
actually looking at the nipple itself? Like, do you not look taking the whole tit? It's like a piece of art, you know?
Oh no,
Have
because
to
you ever
stand
see?
back a wee bit
Oh
and
no,
just
you do look at a nipple because like, do you see that? There's like a guy and like his videos keep. Listen, we're not here to body shame anybody, but
But we're gonna do it anyway.
I'm
Go
not
for it.
judging. I'm just giving observations with comments.
Go
With
unleash your autism on
with
us all.
feedback. But
Right,
he
go.
has like, I know what it looks like. His nipples look like two big bits of belly ham, and it
What's
really
belly ham?
belly ham. You know the wee burr.
Sorry, the visual just
That
hit
was-
me right away.
that
I
was
wasn't
a-
prepared.
No, that was a real visceral reaction. That was a real visceral reaction.
I can see it. I can see it all.
But just again, he plays.
in my mind's eye.
He plays
Bubba
the
Strong.
guitar.
Is he Billy Strings?
Is he? Oh, he's belly fucking rotten.
No, man.
Belly ham.
His belly ham.
Bleh.
His belly ham.
Tell Joseph.
Joseph,
You look like a Joseph.
the
to me.
father of God, the
father
stepfather of
Jesus.
God.
Have you ever seen that little meme where it's like this guy? It's a wee cartoon, and he walks up and he's like, he goes, "That's a really nice T-shirt, Joseph. Where did you get it?" And he's like, "Oh, I just really liked it. God gave it to me." And it's like, did he really judge? You see how weird it sounds, Mary? You see what I mean, Mary? Yeah.
Change the context.
But we
You're
have.
14.
Do you ever look? You know the way you were talking on last week's episode about how you will sometimes you called that girl Norma, and I was like,
Yes.
do you know what it is? She might have been called Sharon, or she might have been called whatever, but she looked like a Norma in your mind.
She's Norma now, because whenever I talk about her, I call her Norma, and like
Goodbye, Norma Jean.
Goodbye, Norma G.
But I.
Goodbye, normal G.
We do that, and we actually have a wee man who we currently like to observe.
Yeah.
Um,
Carlsberg Joe.
Carlsberg Joe.
That's his
you know,
name?
That's his name.
He looks like a Joe. He drinks loads of Carlsberg. He watches TV with every single blind open, you know. The
Yeah.
other night we actually sat and had ice cream
While
in
we
the car
were-
while trying to watch what
Watch
he was watching.
Big
Yeah.
My-
He was watching CSI, wasn't he?
And
I
the
saw
house
Jim
is
Brass.
in pitch blackness and the TV's
The
just
TV's
going.
just
That's like,
on.
that's like
Always.
75-inch
And every,
screen.
It is?
every
Where you
now
can
and again
see
you
their
see the wee
pores.
silhouette of it. Carlsberg coming up and blocking it.
And he has his wee Carlsberg boxes, and he does origami with them, because once he's finished one, he'll fold it really neatly so it stands up on its own, but it's lit, and then he fits them all into each other.
There's loads of problems.
He's in witness protection.
He
Wee
is. He
Carmel.
can't leave the house.
Wee Carlsberg Joe. I nearly said wee Carmel Joe.
Wee Carmel Joe.
Fuck you, Paddy Maguire.
Carmel
Fuck you all the way to Fucketyville.
To High
And whenever
Hammer.
you get to Fucketyville, Paddy Maguire, you turn left and go down the street.
Keep going.
Yeah.
No, my
See 10 wee caramel Joeys.
I want.
10 wee caramel.
It's a jam.
I do like a wee caramel Joey
It's
with
not,
custard.
it's caramel. Jammy
It's a
Joeys or
different-
something else.
It is within
I
the
haven't
Joey.
had a caramel Joey, but I want them after the
I
song.
want.
It is within the Joey family
Oh,
of
yeah.
foods.
But I have a new
But it's
theory,
got-
right? And
jam.
Paddy, I hope you're watching this, because here's my theory.
A heroin-y jam.
I wanted to
a heroin-y
actually
Joey.
message him the
You're
other
dipping
day.
heroin.
Oh, yum.
So we're talking about petal reaction here. This is the
Cocaine.
guy. He's so funny. He's a lovely, lovely guy.
He's a
And
genius.
he is a genius. I am convinced the petal reaction
Oh yes.
works for the CIA and is part of the MK Ultra program, reanimated. Like, he does something to brains. He can brainwash you. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's an activation word in me somewhere that if somebody says it, I'm gonna go down and shoot someone in the face.
It's all.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Caramel Joey's. Aoife showed me, we were lying in bed, and she was like, look at this. Have you seen the new one? And I was like, no, let me see.
Don't ask why they were lying in bed. That doesn't concern you.
Doesn't concern you whatsoever. Mind your own fucking business, right? But we were lying there, and it's like 10 minutes long, and it's just, do you want anything in the shop? And he's 10 wee caramel joeys I want, right? And then it gets to the stage where it's like Adam Lachlan does this thing on stage where he'll rake the fuck out of something and he'll do it so much that you're like, okay, it's not funny anymore. And then he'll do it again, and then you start laughing again because of the ridiculousness of it. And that's
Pavlovian.
That's what Patty does.
Yeah.
And so she showed me this, and I was lying there watching it, and I turned around to her, and I was like, "Are you okay?" Like,
It's because I was like, have you seen this?
I watched
whenever
it.
I go to bed.
whenever I go to
Past couple
bed,
of
I
nights,
watch
I'm
this,
watching this.
and I was like, "Are you all right?" And then the next day, when I went home, I was like, 10 wee caramel. Oh fuck! Oh shit!
It's in my head.
Yeah,
It's there.
10 wee caramel joeys.
It's
Like
the best piece of
art.
musical comedy and art.
this side of the Atlantic
I
in
reckon.
100 years.
I think so. There's something really special there.
There is something. He has
I mean,
this
I
ability.
think-
He has this ability to unpick something that we take for granted.
Yeah.
And it's not just it's funny because it's local, but you know, whenever he does this wee bit about like a guy walking in and buying a vape and being all paranoid because the vapes are like fruity flavors. Literally, I was like, "You not, I'm a bit more masculine there," and then somebody stand behind him going, and it's like. Every guy with main character syndrome has these thoughts where it's like, I'm going to go in here and they're all looking at me and people behind me are going to be looking at me. You know,
I just really like ice cream caramel swirl.
what's that there? You want a big lad burger? Everybody!
Big lad, are
He
you?
thinks he's a big lad. Are you a big lad? Are you a big lad? But my cousin's like that. Like, are you? Say, yes, I'm calling you out. He will whisper when he's making his order.
Yeah.
Like, he'll go, he does it like it's a drug deal, do you know what I mean? Like, can I have a panini? Just a wee panini. Just, do you want a bit of cheese on it? Whatever you think. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking afraid.
What do you
that
want?
somebody's
Tell
gonna
them what you
go,
want.
In case somebody hears him saying panini.
Yeah.
they're like,
Ooh, panini.
I just like to just go in there and say that that's wrong
What?
because panini is plural. That should be a panino.
Really?
I'm just saying.
It's almost like we're on a thing about words.
I'm
I
just
know,
saying
I
there.
know.
It does
Like,
annoy
we
me.
should start a podcast.
It annoys me
Really
that people
should.
say panini.
So, are you
A
supposed to
panino?
ask for a panino?
Unless you're asking for more than one.
Are we
Fuck
actually
off round your own
gonna
door.
start saying panino?
Because it's Italian. It's not
See, whenever
fucking-
you're working in the cafe and somebody would have walked up to you and went, "Can I have a panini?" Would you go, "So do you want more than one then?"
Aye.
Would you?
Really?
No, not really.
But
Yeah, you
wanted to.
would. You totally did.
You got
I would,
Norma
But
to
is
do
a,
it.
is a panini the two?
No, it's the whole sandwich is a panino, and if you want two, because like words that end in O tend to have like you're like
Yes, I get it. It's
it's
singular.
aye. Panino
It's like
and
hermanos,
spaghetti.
hermanos.
Hermanos, but it's so like.
But in Italian, it's an I
Because like
for
spaghetti,
plural.
you say spaghetti because you're getting loads of it, but if you lifted one up, it's a spaghetto.
Spaghetto? Fuck off!
What the hell?
No way.
Mind blowing.
Like graffiti. It's loads of graffiti. One
Like a
instance is
San
like is graffito.
Pellegrino. So if you want to, you say
San
San
Pellegrino?
Pellegrino. Not really, but sort of.
Whitey and orangey.
I don't know. You probably not. You
Hold
probably
on, are you
know.
trying to
No,
tell
because
me
I
that if
think
I do
Pellegrino's
one
a
piece of
name.
graffiti, it's graffito?
Yeah.
That is new information.
It's for like lasagna. It's one sheet,
Does plenty.
and lasagna is like because like it's an E on the end of lasagna. It's loads.
Lasagna.
Get away. Lasagna is the whole, it's like loads of lasagnas.
It's all the lasagnas.
Stop it, David. This is now, you're getting your money's worth today. Are you subscribe to our Patreon if you fancy giving this man a few pounds.
Give me a few pounds.
You'll never see it because it goes straight to Sean.
Straight back
but-
to Sean and
but,
pays for this.
I mean, do it please. Keeps the lights on. Kids need new shoes.
So, our word, and this is why I think we should. I feel this is germane because we're going to talk a wee bit about your joint venture, Kitsch Sisters, and I think this
when
is
you said joint venture, I went to Amsterdam there. Sorry.
your joint venture. I did a brownie venture, an edible venture. It's a really weird word, and it's Quomodocunquize. It's a really,
Quomodocunquize.
really weird word.
Quomodocunquize.
Quomodocunquize.
Quomodocunquize sounds like the kind of word that they try and make you say as like other kids make you try and say, and they're like, "Go say it,
Say it. You say it.
and then once you say it, you go,
No.
you've got butter. Do you know
You've
what I
got
mean?
it. You've got
You know, something stupid like that, like a Quomodocunquize. You're a Protestant.
You're proud.
You know what I mean?
No! I'm fucking not, Mummy. He said I was a Protestant. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that
Boys
mean?
and girls come out to play and they're right in the park today. He called me a Protestant. What does it mean? It means our house is nicer than his, son. It's in a nicer area and your dad has a job in the shipyards. Nice, fuck up, you're lucky.
He's got a job at the shipyards, but he's a manager. He works in the office,
He
not
doesn't
in the
have to
yards.
touch nobody's nuts.
Doesn't have to talk to
Or
nobody.
boats.
So Quomodocunquize means
Sounds like-
Quomodocunquize.
It sounds like a type of reptile someone selling on Gumtree with a tank included. Like.
Quomodocunquize.
Yeah, tank included.
Or
Yeah.
like a name on Star Wars.
Quomodocunquize.
Quomodocunquize.
Yeah, like Emperor Quomodocunquize.
Quomodocunquize
Yeah.
means making money by any means possible, and I think that is just basically the hustler.
I work hard for my money.
I work
Honey,
honey.
private dancer.
Any old music will do.
Turn that one off. Not any old music, not that one.
Not that one.
Turn
Don't like that one.
off.
Don't like whore. No,
don't
don't like
like
whore.
whore.
No, don't like whore.
So
She's arrogant.
Quomodocunquize.
Making money by any means possible. So it's like I think it just totally encapsulates everything about like the economy that we live in at
Yeah.
the
But
moment.
I would say it's not Catch Sisters.
It's not.
Because
It's not.
it's not.
It's not Kiss Sisters.
It's not
It doesn't
by
represent
any. It
Catch
doesn't.
Sisters.
We're not out to make money.
No.
No.
It's about improving the sense of sorority that we have
Yes.
in and around this city. It's about
They built
When-
this city.
we built this city on Tootsie Rolls. Like getting together, doing things artistically and creatively. You know, because you
Yeah.
sort of as you grow up, people think you have to grow out of your creativity,
Yeah.
and I think you should grow
Yeah.
into it. So, Kitch, we've created this wee home where.
Yeah, where people
it's-
can just allocate time out of their lives to dedicate to themselves
Yeah.
and just making
Because
friends.
it's
and having
very
chats.
down on our list of priorities whenever it comes to as adults. It's like, oh, and now I'm going to have fun time. You know, like why do kids get snack time and nap time and fun time and we
can't
don't
we?
fucking get it?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I work, I do this, I do this, I do this. And then if it's prescribed, if it's
Yeah.
in your fucking calendar and it's like, from 6 to 7, I'm going to have fun doing crafts.
Yeah.
Like this is
Then
kind
you
of
have to do it.
Quomodocunquize is kind of like the package we're being sold.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what we should be doing.
Everybody needs to have a side hustle.
And you need to have a thing. Like, you whenever you're at school, it's like, what are you going to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? And it's like, so you need to have a thing. And
Yeah.
that thing, it's a very American way of thinking.
No, now
Yeah.
it's all like on Instagram, like what's your 5 till 9 after your 9 to 5, and it's like for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I'm just getting over
Just
the other fucking.
Fuck off,
Aye.
Dolly Parton never wrote that song,
I
okay?
know, like it's like this, and then you're supposed to feel like all empowered. Yeah, I can go out, I can do 2 jobs. I've got it all. I've got my shit together, and you're like,
Like
no,
being busy and having no
No,
time is
that's
like,
not-
that's no, because like
but
people
you're
didn't do that in the
supposed to
past.
aspire to that, and then it was like the whole wave of like girl boss and all this sort of stuff, which has been actually just really fucked up when you think about it, because it's like, I'm going to be a girl boss. I'm going to work twice as hard just to sort of get on the same level as a man and be absolutely burnt out, and then
Absolutely.
like all the other shit. The, like what is it called, the mental load
Yes.
as well,
And make sure that the
running
washing's done, the
household
kids'
and
ha-
all that
arses
sort
are
of stuff.
wiped.
It's
Yeah.
just like, and everybody really, really buys into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I like, and so did I, like a girl boss
gosh,
mug and all.
everybody
So like,
does.
I just think like,
It's
you
so
don't
attractive.
have to be a boss. You could just sort of, and I'm really anti that now. I'm like, who wants to be a boss? Boss got too much responsibility. Let's just sort of stay at the middle level of life, sort of work, get your money, and
What's that
have
called?
time for the stuff that you actually enjoy.
There's a word for that.
Ohio.
And no, but there's a Scandinavian word where it's like you're aiming for the middle. Like you're not want to be the best.
Work-wise, aim for the middle.
Yeah.
So that your life can
Actually
be better.
take over. Yes, I get
Do you know
you.
the thing? It's,
Prioritise your
you know the
life
thing was
around
like, what's
work.
your
You're-
dream job? I do not dream of working.
Exactly. Dream of labour.
I dream of labour. That's not my
That's
dream.
not
My
my
dream
dream,
is
I know.
traveling, putting
Yes.
together, like getting together with friends, like
Yeah.
hiring out like a room so that we can all have great
Yeah.
food and drink
Yeah.
and
So
memories.
very
and
much the thing of work to live, don't live to work.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I suppose whenever you are just born into like poverty, you have to work.
But do you not
So-
think though that this has kind of like there's
I love
there's a
that.
romanticization of poverty though? There's a romanticization
Oh,
of
I know,
poverty
I
by
know.
us ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't romanticize it. People I know I know people
But I
who
mean-
haven't
who
experienced
have never
it.
But I mean-
experienced poverty that love to say, I live in abject poverty.
But
and
there
you're
is
like,
also the
you
people
don't
who
know
are like,
what
well,
it
back
is.
whenever we didn't have this and we were living, and you're like, aye, but you didn't have that there. You know, back in the good old days. Back in the good old days, you could have fucking died from a
It was
paper cut.
fucking shit.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you could have.
If you got a bad tooth, you were fucked.
That's
Bye
it,
bye,
right.
Brendan.
That was it.
Start
Fucking
digging the
right,
grave.
right your will.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Died of a fucking abscess.
Can
That's
I
not
have your
good.
Can I have your gold tooth?
Yeah.
And
This is fucking
also,
valuable.
That poverty and that lack of employment just sort of reinforces how our generation, like millennials with boomer parents, were really taught just to fucking suck it up. Go work in the call center.
Yeah.
Look, see if you want to kill yourself, it's fine. You only have to go in there for 8 hours of the day.
Yeah.
Come out, forget about it, go back in. Like all these things, it's like it's a massive chunk of your life, and you're just taught. Like I know I've been in jobs where you just have to stay there forever or just to get by. But actually, there are other things that you can do.
The dole?
The
double?
the double.
Moonlighting.
And that's a luxury to be able to be like, no, I don't want to do that. But I always think like even younger ones, like in their 20s and all, are like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that, so I'm not doing it. And they don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I think that's a reaction of people, of millennials, then having Gen Z, Gen Z children,
Yeah.
and all the messages are wrong. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? We're given
yeah,
all the
totally.
messages are wrong. But like,
Yeah.
if you don't want to do something, there is a middle way where it's a bit like there are certain things you have to do. There's certain feelings you
The
have to
thing
come
is,
up
Yeah.
against.
right,
Yeah, you have
see
to
whenever you
speak to the people
genuinely
that you
grow
work
up with nothing
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you are comfortable having nothing. Like, we genuinely did grow up in abject poverty. And
If my mommy
we
said
know-
I have no money, it meant that she
meant she
opened
hadn't got-
her purse, she hadn't two. My mommy would
Yeah.
always say, I don't know what a fucker rusick is, but if I don't have two rusiks to rub
to
together.
rub together, two halfpennies. But the thing is, we learned
been.
kind
2D.
of. I sound very back in my day here, but I'm talking from experience where, like, my sister will tell you that, like, and myself, I'm guilty of this as well. Like, spoiling your kids to the point where they don't know the value of anything. So see, like, my kids in my house are running about. They'll lift the iPad, right? That's 500 quid. Each of them has one, right?
Yeah.
They'll go on board with that. They'll lift the VR. That's another 500 quid. Each of them have one, right? Oh, I'll lift my Switch. 350. Nintendo's a bit of a bargain, you know. And you're going, and then they get out of school, right, and take a job, and they go, I need a new iPad. What do you mean I have to work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for an entire month just to get one?
I know.
What do you mean? You used to just get me this.
I should just have it.
So then,
And if I
that's-
get this, I can't have this.
and then and I do think that's where a lot of the problems are coming from, like with our young ones, where it's like, oh, we'll just deal drugs.
What's the value of it?
Why would I go and stand like a dickhead making sandwiches when I can
Work
go out?
smarter,
And
not
if you
harder.
wind-
Yeah,
If you
all
wind-
this notion, and that's all propagated by this.
But if you wind back even, like, say, Victorian times, Edwardian times, and sex workers, if you look at a sex worker, right, so you're living in poverty. So you could work you could go and work in a factory where you're going to be there from, like, there's no such thing as the labour laws. So you're going to
Yeah.
be there
Every day.
from every day. I think you got a Sunday off or a half a day off.
Maybe
So
to
you're
go to
there.
mass,
You maybe
church.
get to go to mass, get to church. You know, something happens to you, you can't work. So you could do that, or you can do a bit of sex work on the side and earn what you would earn in the whole week in one night.
The only thing is that makes your whole week.
No, I know they didn't worry about their kegels. They didn't do their kegels back in the... Who asked you, Sarah?
Who fucking asked you, you nosy
I'm
bastard?
sorry.
Sorry.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I actually did have him down between
you
my
can't-
legs, so he must have thought I was saying he was making my whole week.
look at my whole week. Thanks, Siri. Siri, do this.
Siri, turn on vibrate mode, please.
Siri, say Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled pepper.
He
And
said sorry, I don't understand.
sorry, I don't understand. Neither do we. Sorry.
Neither do we.
Neither do we.
It's totally fine.
You're not your own. Sorry, but
Go to sleep.
just think like this is like so even if you look now, like everybody wants to monetize things, but they don't. It's got the other way around where it's like, you know, they don't know the value of things, so they don't really want to work, but they
Yeah.
want to make money doing fuck all. So what do? You make a podcast. You want to go. You do a YouTube
Well, that's the
channel.
thing. I think like the more positive middle ground of that is that like
Yeah.
younger ones are exposed to so many different ways of
Yeah.
making things, and then they can go, well, what are you into? Oh, I'm into football. Well, I can start making like football videos and
Yes.
you know
Yeah.
And the
end up
resources to
turning it
learn
into
how
a
to do
job
all
or-
those things are
Or
so
just
available.
at a fingertip.
That's why I think
Yeah.
education is outdated.
it used to be like if you wanted to do something, the
That's
only way
a
was
broad
to be
topic.
like
No, the education that we have now
Yeah,
is
no, it is,
outdated.
of
What I
course.
mean is like
That's
exactly
it.
what Luke has just said and what you have just said and what you have just said.
Yeah.
If you wanted to learn Mandarin, you could teach yourself Mandarin,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you need to learn how to learn.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
No, that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it used to be like if you wanted to have a job with something to do with football, you just had to be an unbelievable football player and
Yeah.
make it to the top level. Now
Yeah.
there's like so many things that they're exposed to. Like, oh, you can just do this and you can do
Yes.
that. Like,
But we don't
you
know
know.
how to take advantage of that. That's what I mean.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
like we don't know, like, unless you like these really clued in people. But but then there's the people who.
But then there is also,
You know
if
that
we're going to
guy
get
We're
who-
all
all...
too busy working to
Yeah.
get clued in.
But
Yeah.
you know the guy. But you know the guy who does like the flip side of that is so
Yeah.
like on one side, my husband he loves like car videos on YouTube, and one of the guys that he watches. He had some accident or something happened over COVID, and he just lost his whole business. And he bought. So I say he's like, oh, mental health. I'll buy this car and I'll do it up. I'll restore this car. And he just made videos of all of this. That guy now has like a house in London, a house in the Cotswolds.
Yeah.
He's a millionaire. But
Wow.
I think that's a very positive story because he's not. Nobody was duped into anything. That was very much
Yeah.
like he drew, like he. But then you have the flip side. You know that dude. We do.
You have people that rent out like actual sets that look like airplanes and stuff to make them look as though they're flying like
Like it's
private
lies,
jets.
selling actual lies. So
Yeah.
you know the dude who, I don't know what his name is. The dude who
You sit on a throne of lies.
he was like a party DJ person, and now all of a sudden he's been saved.
Oh,
What do you call him?
I don't know.
Do you know what?
The Christian fella.
I'm like when that pops up on my feed, I'm just like I always watch it.
Do you?
Because I just think it is.
Do you love
Entertainment.
cringe?
Yeah, I feel cringe for him.
But do you love
I
feeling
do
that?
love it, yeah.
It makes me.
She loves it. I can't.
You
That's
see,
why
I
I
understand.
could never
I'm
watch
really
Peep
into
Show
it.
with
If
you.
you're the flip side of what, because I understand why you like it because you love that feeling, but the flip side is it's
I'm
me where
also,
I'm
like,
like I can't.
Genuinely happy for him too, in a way, because I'm like, this is cringe, and it is.
And he doesn't
It is a
even
bit
care.
weird, but
Yeah.
No.
he's very happy. He believes he's been saved.
no,
and
he
he's very
doesn't.
happy.
I want to press pause on that fucking chat right
Why do
now.
you not believe?
Because I can listen. Wait till I tell you, as a man who pretended to be fucking straight for 18, 19 years, I can
Right.
smell
Very
bullshit for a long while away.
There's obviously a bit of it, but there must be a wee bit of being saved in there.
I was saved into getting a new fucking niche for his YouTube channel. Nobody else was doing it. I became a Christian.
They're having like one of those big mega church events. Like actually,
Sorry.
see this guy,
Even
and
that-
he's hosting it.
Imagine Jesus beamed right down, like, because like we've talked about this before. We'll talk about the difference between religion and faith, and religion
Yeah.
and belief. And it always sounds like I'm about to go into ones whenever I do believe in Christ. I believe in Christ, and I believe in the transformative power of Christ. I believe in
Hell
that.
save
And that's
us
what-
all.
and that's
the
what it's-
homos are loving Jews.
And that's what it gays for Jesus.
Yeah,
and that's
baby.
people. That's what it sounds like whenever I'm saying it. But it comes from a genuine place where I believe that Jesus was this socialist, Marxist, socialist disruptor
Badass
who
motherfucker.
came down. Do you know the whole? If you think, you know the whole like turn the other cheek. That's not about just take another beating. No, in Roman law, you would only receive like the punishment that was given to you by the whoever, and if the person then giving you that punishment gave you more punishment, then they were guilty of breaking the law. So that if you turned the other cheek and then they slapped you, you were provoking them
So
to
Jesus
break their
was
own
actually
law.
giving us loopholes and how to get
Jesus
that
giving us
fucker punished.
loopholes. You know what I mean? If they make
Yeah.
you walk a mile, walk another mile, you're forcing them into breaking their own stupid rules and their own punishments.
I see what you
Jesus.
did there, taking the Bible and just turning it into what you think it should be.
Exactly,
It's
I love
almost
it.
like what the whole thing is all about.
The whole thing's about.
I
But
love
do you know
it.
what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean?
go, girl.
It's just as fucking valid as people who say fucking God hates fags. But you know, but it's just
Westboro Baptist Church.
It's my what I call it. But
Those
you know,
mad
Jesus
fuckers.
was a socialist disruptor, and he's going out there. And if Jesus came down, he was like, "So you're using all the things that I'm saying to make a mega church." So imagine all of the people who could have been fed.
Aye.
Imagine all of the people, like the fucking
It's like
guy
all
who
the
owned.
pastors that have their own private jets and shit.
Remember Wright's Bus?
yes.
Wright's Bus. Wright's Bus, biggest.
Oh, that's right.
Wright's Bus. That's right. No, it wasn't. It's not right,
Like a
and it's
money
not okay.
laundering,
It's not right.
isn't it?
It's money, but then it wasn't money laundering because like God was the shareholder.
Well, you know.
Do you have God's like looking for the ATM so he can buy a fucking whisper out of the spar? Do you know what I mean? He needs money. Do you know what I mean? Like, what the hell's going on?
Here, I'll give you a whisper. You're a fucking
You're a melter. I do. I call absolute bullshit on all of that. I do. That is my opinion. In case anybody tries to
Then again, a
legislate.
lot of porn
That's my opinion.
I just love to like rejoice in some naivety sometimes. Like there's so many such things that are so serious and things that you have to care about and look at. Sometimes I just like to watch these like videos on Instagram and just be like,
But
sweet
see,
cotton socks.
my way.
He was out one night and all these nice.
I like to
fucking
think the best of people
nice
too.
guy going
a
to
lot.
concerts and people are saying he's got a halo around his head and all.
Yeah, everybody check their shoes. Did anybody walking shite on the way in here?
David put his wee cynical hat on.
Oh no, I can't. But no, but then flip side of that for
Cynical
me.
spelled S-I-N.
There's a wee dude who obviously has some sort of learning disability, and he has this TikTok channel where he like tries Mr. Kipling stuff. Has anybody
yes,
seen him?
yes.
And he calls it Mr. Nipplings. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him
That's kinda
because
good.
that's clean.
That's not cringe enough for me though.
No, but
Yeah.
it's not cringe. It's not cringe.
Yeah, see, I like that wholesome shit.
It's wholesome.
It's
he
hard
has no
being a bitch all the time.
He has no agenda. He goes, I've got my Tesco haul. It's like, mate, I love you. His name's Josh. Josh, I love you.
You're giving me the cute.
Josh, you went and you did your shopping. It's not a haul. Tesco
it
didn't
is a
give it to you.
haul.
It's a haul. It's a whole
It's a
lot of.
Kipling
It's a
haul.
whole lot of loving. But
Do you know
it's a
the
Kipling.
men in our community garden when I got like loads of soil delivered the other day were like, have you seen his haul?
Oh
I
my
was
god,
like,
I
this
love
is
it.
my haul.
This is my
And
haul.
then I tried to take a video of them
should
and they
be
were
like-
like, knock my phone over and they were like, your phone's on the ground. I was like,
Be like,
You're-
oh, my
trying to be-
name,
You're
it
talking
is
about-
Soil Hall.
And it's like a video of the sky because it's just like people
Yes.
walking past.
I was like, the soil haul. I just thought it was so
Soil
cute.
So,
They're
did you
so
see
old,
Eva's
old.
Hall?
But I
Even the
think
fact that you're
he.
like the wee man in my community.
I think he is like Josh is the real version of what this guy wishes
yeah.
to be perceived to be, because Josh is like he sits in his wee living room.
I got this Gucci belt because there's 2 G's for God.
Absolutely, I know 2 G's for God, Dolce and Godbana. It was
Yes.
really, but like, you know, like what do you need this for? But it was like Josh is sitting eating his fucking Mr. Nipplings, and like he's eating his.
Is that what he genuinely calls
He
it?
calls it. Look at it, I've got Mr. Nipplings,
Nipplings.
and then because he's
That's
got.
what the series is called.
Oh
Nibblings.
he's called. He does all loads of different things, but he tends to do like Mr. Kipling
He enjoys
stuff.
it.
loves
He enjoys
I was-
Mr. It is exceedingly good.
It is
I believe.
they're exceedingly wee though. You ever
They're
see?
tiny, but they're fucking calorific.
I do love a wee Kiplings, like wee nipplings.
So do I.
But but I think it's pure and it's nice, and he's just
You
sat
love
up his
your
phone.
man, Cavi 4X, don't you?
Yes, like I love
You
to watch
love
Kevin
him.
4X. And I'm like, okay, so what if he's not the best rapper in the world? He's going for it. Go for it,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yeah.
You know,
You love
people,
it.
I don't know. You see all videos slagging him and people are like calling him out and stuff, and then he goes on and makes a video and he's like explaining himself, you know, whatever.
No, I get that as well.
you know-
Kevin 4X is different. Kevin 4X is not the same as
No,
Jesus
you're right.
Boy.
Jesus Boy is like, he has an agenda.
He's Quomodocunquizing, whereas Kevin 4X is like, do you know what?
He's hustling.
I'm a rapper.
Aye.
I think he's hustle.
He's a
hustling
whisper
and
rapper.
But whisper rapper. But no, but Kevin 4X, I think. Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not fucking listening to Kevin in the house, like. But at the same time, there's
love
something
it.
still a wee
Numbers.
bit. There's something a wee bit pure about him.
You gotta go.
Yeah,
He's
it just
doing his
seems
thing.
like a
He's
kinda-
enjoying himself. Leave
He's
him
not
alone.
actually
No,
out
he
to
talks
hurt
about
anybody.
his mummy and stuff. And
Does
like,
he?
he's
I haven't
going-
really
his
heard
mummy
him.
passed away,
I'm
and he
very
talks
not with
about
it.
like how he's
I
just
can't.
trying to, you know, make her proud and stuff. You know, he's going through shit, and he's, you know, trying to look on the bright side.
Right,
Fair
I'm
play
gonna
to
look
him.
into Cavi
Yeah.
4X.
I like him.
I'm
Cavi
sorry I can't say
4X.
4X without thinking of his foreskin.
I know.
But yeah,
I know.
absolutely. Go for it. You go for
Go
it.
for it,
son.
Kevin. We love
You do your thing.
Don't be doing feuds.
Fair play to
He's
you.
just a Westie though too, so
Is
it's like,
he?
go for it, lad. You know.
Oh, is he?
But then there's the.
Plus, big balls going into the town, like singing your own songs, like walking around getting
Yeah.
everybody to try and dance with you and all. Like, I just think it, like, do it, whatever.
Go for it. Yeah,
Go for it.
well, he's like he's
I
going.
like that.
He
Yeah.
obviously has this
Good
real
girl.
intense, genuine passion for it, and he thinks
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that he's not. He doesn't need to be good at it. Well, if he
can
wants to
just
succeed
try
at it, but
I don't know if he's not good at it or it's just not a good thing. Pumpers in general.
what's
but
pump?
It's like where they like isn't it, now I'm taking this off like the internet, like from my Instagram of what other people say, but it's basically like they take his track and then they like just rap over the top of it.
Oh,
Right, okay, the freestyle.
No, it's like
Aye, but that's how the Fugees got into trouble with Anya.
I don't know if it's freestyle or if it's like
Do you remember,
really super
ready or
scripted.
not, here I come, you
Yeah.
can't hide. And it's Bodicea, but they didn't pay her for that.
Did
And so
She's
took-
got enough money.
Aye, but she took them to court and she was like, hold on a wee second. Look, lads, I hear what
Fair
you're doing.
enough.
I love the hustle, but like I would like a wee credit. And so then she gets like a credit. And
There's
a
a
I
whole,
get that.
world of like
Fair enough.
sampling, like legal.
you
shit.
can't
Yeah.
sample it, so you kind of do have to, but you
You
kind
can
of,
if
you know,
Aye,
if
they
you get the
sample
person's
and sing over the
permission,
top
like-
of it, but I don't really know how it all. But it's dance music with rap,
Yeah.
but it's like
And
not,
everybody's
it's not
sampling
actual
dance.
rap. It's like just kind of talking.
aye.
But
Yeah, and then they all look at their phones too, don't they, and read off it. My name is John, and I know what's going on. If
Yeah.
you want a nice scone, go to my Ma's Bakery. If you want a sausage roll, then you better get your hole, 'cause I'm sitting on the dole, and you know I gotta go.
I
I'm
really
John.
think
West
is there,
Side.
is there a collab
West Side
coming
is
up
the
with you and
best.
Kevin?
A collab.
A collab.
A collab.
A collab. Yeah, get
Brona
Kevy in.
Diamond and
maybe.
Kevy
Me and
Forax.
Kevy will have
Broven.
a... Me, I'd totally have a wee freestyle party with Kevy Forax all day.
Kenna. Kevin and Kevy and Brona.
Kenna?
Bruno, I think.
I don't know
Broven.
if that
Brovey.
is Broven.
Brovy.
Borax.
Kova.
Brovy.
COVID.
Yeah, Brovy bastard.
Yeah, Brovy.
Up
Yeah,
a
that's
Brovy.
I think Brovax.
No, it sounds like
Bro-
something you put on your fucking cold sores.
Brovax. Brovax Plus.
That's like something you put on your fucking hemorrhoid.
Let's go. Brovax Plus.
Brovax Plus.
Anuses.
But in all fairness to the hustle stuff, like I really do think that we're like you should prioritize rest and all those things. But I literally just will basically work at anything to make
Mark,
money.
Mark.
Because I just-
Because I would rather
You
work.
are a
enjoy-
grafter.
I just love a graph.
You do.
But do you not think?
You're absolutely challenge accepted person.
Yes, I am.
Do you-
I'm like, is that like £5 an hour or is that £100 an hour?
But do you
I'll
not
do
think
it.
that
I don't
you
care what
have
it is.
turned a corner where you're like, I will work really hard to earn money, but now it needs to be stuff
That I
that
love.
I am gonna at least have some sort of enjoyment out of.
Yes. Yeah. And people that I enjoy like being around.
Yeah.
You
'Cause
know.
I
It
had-
comes in all different. So
Before you
obviously-
diagnose yourself with depression, just double check you're not surrounded by cunts.
Yes.
That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah, why have I never thought of that? I need to stop hanging about with you. That's why I'm so mentally
You done me.
Born.
You done me.
Born.
Touche. I
But
make your
that's
life
it.
interesting.
Everybody thinks that you have to be living like a big high life in a high paid job. With, you know, the girl in the big picture. To
When
be
all you need to do
successful,
really
but you
is
don't.
get high.
Because those people that you see, I know it's,
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
so
That's true.
it's so cliched now for us to say the people who look like because in Vogue people don't look like that. On Instagram people aren't living like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, like if I'm going through Instagram and I can see that you
I
have
don't
put
look
your
like
skirt,
the girls in the magazines, honey. They don't even look like
they
that.
don't look
I
like it. But you
know,
like a
so
girl, like
true.
there's a girl from my school, a year below me, and like I was at her Instagram, but you know, like she was sitting under a tree and her skirt was like, her dress was like put like in a perfect circle around her. I was just reading a book. Fuck off. Read your book. This is how you read a book.
Yeah. With a double chin. Do you ever
With a
open
double
up your
chin.
Do you ever accidentally open up the front facing camera on your phone whenever you're
Oh.
like,
Who's that ugly
I
cunt?
need to I need to look cuter when I'm reading, like holding
Yeah.
sitting there like fucking arms.
who's that
steel.
guy? There's a fella on Instagram and he actually takes the piss out of those people who do videos like that and he's like, this is how that actually looked. And then it's like the husband like, stand there. Turn your head. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you. You know?
And it does like the ones like, you know what I mean, my child.
Or like somebody
wanted
climbing the hill and they
granola.
have to run up the hill and put the camera there first and then run back down again. and
There's a
go
boy.
back.
There is like like there's you've probably seen it yourself. Have you ever been in London or New York? You've seen some. You see them out in the wild. and you're like,
Influencers in the wild.
influencers in the wild, and you see like some girl. Or did you see the picture of the girl who was like was it like the Black Lives Matter protests? Like, this is obviously before COVID, and this girl got got out of her car, jumped out of the car, came out, did the the Black Lives Matter salute, got a picture taken, jumped back in the car, drove off.
Get away.
So like technically she was there, and that photograph exists in memorial, in
Yeah.
time immemorial.
Yeah.
But she was there for literally 2 minutes.
Do you know
And is
selfies
she an
account for like
influencer? If she's an influencer, you could argue that her followers would see that picture and explore the issue a bit more.
Yes.
So worry, she mightn't have been there genuinely the whole time.
Yes,
She still
I
used
agree
her
with that.
influence.
There was a positive
for
spin on it.
positive.
she
Yeah.
showed her face, you know what I mean?
Why show your
her-
face?
show your
Show your
face.
face.
Show your
Show
face.
your-
Like,
Surpass yourself.
I pass yourself.
Don't pass
Then
yourself.
get a picture.
How
but you
long
were there.
socially acceptable before I can tell these people to fuck off?
Yes.
Oh my God. Actually, I'll let you go.
I'll let you go.
Or I remember
I hate phone calls for that reason.
Ra-
Like,
Raja always is like Raja is a drag queen
Right.
of RuPaul's Drag Race, and she was like always be kind to people, especially people with money, but also be kind to poor people. Because you never know when someone might have a camera to take a picture of you being kind to a poor person.
it is true. It is. No, I mean, that's the way they think, though. There is a lot of people. See, the next time I see someone being like, give this woman... I hate that. I actually wrote a column in the Irish News. Shameless plug, read my column.
False
about
philanthropy.
About that, the hashtag...
Philanthropy.
Philanthropy.
I'm
Coined it.
Coined that philanthropy.
Yeah, do
That's
it.
a neologism right
That's a
there.
neologism.
That is smashing.
Do you like that one?
Philanthropy.
I love it.
Yeah, like that. See that hashtag
Pharisaical
good deed done.
is what
for
we
the day.
say.
But there was
Pharisaical,
Pharisaical.
like the Pharisees.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
the Pharisees. We do quote the Pharisees.
I
We
know.
quote the Bible
I
quite
really feel
often.
like it's like one of the only things I retained from my St. Dominic's
Alright.
education.
good living for 11.
Good living for 11. That's kind of, I suppose, what you think you're being saved, man's all the way.
I think
your
I think
opinion.
he's totally.
Oh no, it is. It's
He's
all
totally
for money.
performative. If I thought, do you know that way? If you felt it, you would go.
But
It's
also,
no, it's two. It's
people
no, it's
within
it's two.
born-again Christian churches tend to get indoctrinated into this thing
They
where it's
do.
like, you need to go out there and tell everybody
Oh,
about about
yeah.
God's word, or else you're not a good Christian.
No, that's it. That's big.
So that's
big
what they
part
say.
Of it.
You need to
And
go and tell.
tithing as well, like giving in some of your income as
Aye,
well.
it's a big Ponzi scheme, isn't it? Like, it's like, you
Yeah.
need
the
to
more
pay
you
your
tithe,
money in.
the more points you get with God.
With God,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
God's
you
going
can
to let you in the door.
buy your safety seat and extra legroom seat on God Airways.
Yeah, yeah.
You can
I love that thing where it goes, the best prank that would ever be played is get a load of blow-up dolls, fill them with helium, and let them go, and let all the fucking
Rapture.
adults
The Rapture.
think they've missed the rapture. Can we do that at that super
Have
church?
you ever seen that
Oh, wait.
Nicolas Cage film where it's about the rapture?
Oh no!
Okay, it's like shit cinema. It's like probably the worst film.
I
ever
love
made.
that though.
But
I love a
Nicolas
shit
Cage-
Is
Nicolas
it shitter than
Cage.
glitter?
Nicolas
I don't
Cage.
know.
Glitter's
I
bad.
haven't seen it.
Glitter is
Nicolas Cage.
shitter.
He's so bad.
I think we should
Yeah,
do a
it's so
segment
good.
called "Shitter Than Glitter."
Yeah.
Is it shitter than glitter?
Right. So tell us about this Nicolas Cage.
Is this shitter than
it
glitter?
No,
shitter
I'm just
than glitter?
saying it is. I haven't seen Glitter, but I'm sure it is shitter.
But is
But it's
what?
basically
Tell
just
us.
about the. No, that's it. I'm just saying watch it.
It's
This
about
is
the
rapture.
It's about the. I can tell you.
Do people
Oh,
get
fuck
raptured?
me.
No, get up and act it.
Everybody-
Get up and act it.
Basically, like it's
Hey,
on
Bronagh.
this page and just everybody disappears and all that's left is all their clothes, which I find really, really interesting because I'm like everybody
Do you go
in
to heaven
is
naked?
naked. And
What if you
I
get
always
cold?
talk about ghosts and how if there are ghosts, the ghosts surely are naked.
Why?
But why? How would they have clothes?
But the ones that they're buried in?
Why are the ones are buried in? Why not the
Fuck,
ones
make
that
sure
died
mine's
in?
Well, that's why I don't want to
Make sure I'm
die.
wearing Crocs.
Where
I don't want to be down in like a fucking Pikachu onesie. Do you know what I mean? Like walking the place. Do you know what I mean?
That's what you would be in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moaning Myrtle. School uniform.
School
50
uniform.
years.
They're
Fucking
Crocs.
nightmare.
Oh, no,
You
God
know,
love her. And
Ghosts are naked.
your sweat. Fucking t-shirt with a bit of egg down it. The joker, she
Like
jumped on a meatball.
how does like the afterlife decide what outfit you get to wear?
So I think it's
I
because you're
thought
going to be in
somebody-
Why
it.
is it always creepy?
I thought somebody told me that Mona Myrtle was killed by my ex. But they were actually telling me that she was killed by a snake. Clack, sorry.
That's a Kelly Ray Minogue's joke where she said, I am a cancer, according to my ex. Shout out to
Very
Kelly
good.
Ray Minogue.
Shout out. Sexy bitch. Yes.
but-
love it.
Shall we talk about our...
Swear
ready?
down.
Swear down! Oh my God.
Motherfucker.
Oh my God, motherfucker. Woo. So our swear down, so when
Swear down,
done you.
motherfucker, is how to swear without actually
we're
saying
going
that.
really, really old school today.
Very
This
old
is
school.
old school.
And we're leaving it to David to do this because he is the only one who has permission, apparently.
Fruit!
Yeah!
But spelt like this.
Yoey
Fruit.
fruit.
2 O's.
Two O's.
Two O's.
You fruit.
Fruit Loops.
It's so weird because it's like fruit. Right, okay, let's move past the casual homophobia and queerphobia of it all. Right, so we could park that to one side.
If something was fruity, though, it seemed to be
It would
like...
be me.
You'd say if something was fruity, it would be like...
I'm
quite
fruitier
juicy,
than
sweet.
Carmen Miranda's headpiece. But like it's so weird. They get to at school, you know. Look, he's holding her hand. Fruit.
Yeah,
totally.
absolutely.
Fruit. He's got a girlfriend. He's a fruit.
Yeah, what a fruit. Yeah. Like what? So fruit, in a sense, doesn't necessarily mean gay.
But
It's just something
but
that's
it's
like...
deeply rooted. It's obviously, again, as homophobia is,
Yeah.
and most of these things are deeply rooted in misogyny.
Misogyny. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Fruity, like...
Misogyny.
Me, so Jenny.
Misogyny.
I'm still Jenny from the block.
Misogyny, like genuine.
Ah.
Listen, girl, here's the sitch.
Gen X.
I'm so misogyny.
So Jenny.
I gotta tell you the truth. Misogyny.
Is that a thing?
No, I just made it up just there now. That could be
oh
like,
my
like a
God.
Gen
Stop
Z.
trying to make it happen.
Stop trying to make Jenny a thing.
It's not going to happen.
Stop trying to make fetch happen, Gretchen.
Yeah.
Her
Gretchen
hair's so
such a bitch.
her hair's so big because it hides all her secrets.
Yes.
Her father invented toaster strudel.
God.
Her daddy invented a Belfast bop.
Her ma has a head on her like a fucking Belfast bop.
No, Isabel was her granny.
My sister worked in Isabel's, and
Did she?
funnily enough, that's where she met her granny. My dad's ma went in there one day and was like, "Do you know who I am?"
Oh fuck! Total northern. Sorry, northern. I don't imagine them. That feels like a north of Ireland thing to do. Do you know who I am?
No, I'm
Do you know who
full
I am?
well that they don't know who she
They
is.
don't know who you are.
Do you not remember me? No.
Do you not remember me? No.
It's
I was trying to,
just-
it's called fucking. It's called trauma. Fucking
It's
like
such
repression.
Trauma, amnesia.
a granny power move.
do you
Like,
hear ya?
I had to have all these kids still. My life's beyond my control. I know what I'll do. I'll go fuck shit up. I'm gonna go down and tell this wee girl that I've never met some wreck
never-
her fucking life.
They've took
yeah.
my child's not speaking to me, so I'm gonna go fuck up her child for her.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Let's do that.
Do you
Let's
who
do
I
that.
am, love?
God
Imagine her
rest
talking. She's out the door because she's not smoking with Isabel's anymore.
Back in, you were allowed to smoke.
Back in.
Back in the
She,
back in our
I
days,
do
90s.
imagine her smoking a fag. Do you know who I am, love?
Yeah, she gave her a tenner tip and all, and Lorraine was like, "I do actually know who you are, and you can take that back because you missed all the
Fuck,
fucking
I
birthday
forgot that
cards."
this was actually a true story.
It is true story, yeah.
About
True story,
Lorraine?
bruh. Yeah, Lorraine was working in Isabel's, which ironically is named. My granny is called Isabel, right?
Yeah.
My real granny. Well, the one that I knew, right?
Yeah.
And then my dad's ma went in and was like, "Do you know who I am?" And she left her. She did leave her a tenner tip, but
Up
Lorraine
for
was
a
like,
play tour.
I don't know. I think
What did you buy with it?
she did take it.
I
I'm
wanna
she
talk
did
it.
I had
take
a ticket.
She was like, "Yeah,
Too
but
right.
you're missing about
that's what I was
about
gonna
20
say.
more of them from a
Fucking ask for
birthday card."
fucking starters.
Yeah.
Quomodocunquize.
Yes,
Any
yes.
means possible.
Anyway, my ma,
Go
were you raised
find your dad's absent mother
and tell her
and
she
tell
owes
her
all
she
your
owes you a
birthday
tenner,
cards.
dickhead.
You owe me a tenner.
You wee fucking.
You wee
Your
freak.
granny's a fruit.
Fucking prick.
Did you? Was I got? I just something went out of my head. Sorry. Do you know when you have that thing?
My God, you
Oh
just
my
had.
God.
Oh my God, you had the word from last week.
I had last week's word. I had a lethologica. Yeah, that's a pure canteen moment. I can make your
You
eyeball.
fucking rude.
You're a fruit.
It was the fact that you forgot last week's word, which is about forgetting words, which was also only recorded
About an hour ago. A week and an hour ago. What are you talking
What was it? We've ripped it out now.
Lethologica.
Lithological.
It was like Leith. The river Leith was what you drank to forget your mortal life, and then you went into the underworld.
Yeah.
Logica
Yeah, that
is
story
words.
that you told us 1 hour ago.
Remember, a week ago.
We have forgotten.
A week ago.
Lithological.
Leave her alone.
Logic go. Oh, it's the logic.
Leave her alone. She's alright.
She's not yet.
She's my mate. Leave her alone. That's terrible. God.
You
love
want
her.
an oar taking the fucking mouth? Fuck off. Sorry for anybody who's listening to this with headphones right now.
David fucking ASMR and fucking slaps on the table.
It's ASMR for fucking
my
for sadomasochism.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus. Anyways,
Jeez. Oh.
so I rang my granny.
So rang my granny. I can't.
Okay, I only ever. Do you know what? I only ever saw her whenever she was dead. Oh no, it didn't matter. Whenever I saw her.
Not much crack out of her.
I saw her whenever my dad's dad died, the granda.
Yeah.
And he was dead. He's dead now.
He's
And
dead
she
this
came
long
in,
now.
and I had a wee conversation with her. It was quite nice. It was lovely.
Did you
and
get your tenner?
She didn't even give me a fucking tenner, dickhead. She didn't give me a tenner.
Whenever you went down to kiss her wee head, you took the ring off her finger. There we go,
Yeah.
Granny. The wee cameo brooch.
Everybody else got there first. Do you remember that?
I'm like,
do
is
you remember
that
the
another
cartoon?
money by any means necessary?
The
We're
gold
missing out.
The gold
teeth.
tooth out of her head.
You know what I mean?
He-
Like
he was a Nazi
we
in a
come
past life.
from a culture that loves wakes. Like
aye,
why
we
are we
do.
not?
We do.
I have.
But were you ever
people-
told as a
people-
kid, never refuse money?
Oh, wow.
Do you remember whenever you used to go, no, I'm alright, and my ma used to go like, never refuse money. Always take it. Always
No.
take the money.
At
Because
what
like it's all
cost?
what? No, what's I gonna say to you? Your good values.
Quasi.
Good values don't put fucking
This
money
fucking
on your
word.
table.
That's
Like it's all very
fruit.
fruit. Shut up. Shoot.
Never refuse money for
I'm just going to say Quasimodo from now on.
Quasimodo
really.
quiz.
Put it behind us so that we can keep saying
Yeah,
it
we
because
can
we
keep saying-
cannot.
That's a fucking genius idea.
Can't
Why
let
haven't we
go.
done that?
That's double.
2 years
that's
on this
tag,
podcast.
tag teaming the fucking words.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking spit roast.
Spit roasting.
All day
mental
long.
spit roast. What am I doing now?
Quomodocunquize is,
I
you
mean,
wee
that
fruit.
Or it
sounds
sounds
like
like
a word for
Does
that.
that sound like a wee fruit?
It sounds like
It's
a
like a
word.
wee
Quomodocunquize.
a wee tiny Quomodocunquize on the top of
It's
your.
kind of like a pomegranate with orangey
or
flavours.
kumquat.
Kumquat.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you say?
That doesn't sound
You
rotten.
fucking
It
dirty
sounds,
bastard.
it sounds like a
I
messy
told you
Bronagh,
not to be
doesn't it?
doing that in here anymore.
Oh my God, he's
does.
left. Look at the way he's left her kumquat. It's like it's a more genteel way of saying a
Another
cream
word for
pie.
yawning. A kumquat.
Oh my God, look at her Oreo.
Her Oreo. Her Oreo ice cream.
Her
all
Oreo
melted.
fist.
Her Oreo Fisher.
Her Oreo Fisher Prize. No, stop me. Runaway
If it's a Fisher,
train
you
going
need it.
nowhere.
If you needed to get that
That
sold
is
off.
when it happens at wakes. People do lift stuff.
The day.
Like, I'll take a wee bit
All
of
the
this, a wee
fucking
bit of that.
time.
She promised me that.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's like,
What she promised? She promised.
Arnie,
She promised you meet
she
your
told me-
Extravision card.
She told me
Stop it! I'm
Oh
just
my God.
triggered. I had a fucking. I took my grandpa's Extravision card when he died.
Extra
And I
Fisher.
rented the day of my granddad's funeral. He rented 2 hands from Extravision with Heath Ledger in it. And my granny near had a fucking heart attack, mortal heart attack. And she was like, "You need to leave that
When
back
she-
now, or your granddad will get a fine."
I was gonna say she got a letter.
Fine.
She got a letter from Extravision going like, "Us here, please return." He's been dead for 2 weeks.
Extravision's been closed for 10 years. What the fuck?
Extravision.
Aye.
You haven't
bring
get a
back
turn.
Extravision.
Aye, not
Bring back
Blockbuster.
We never
Extravision.
had
We never had
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
Remember, Extravision was bought over by Blockbuster.
Really?
Extravision was bought over
And
by
then it
Blockbuster,
closed.
and then it
Kennedy
closed.
Centre.
Well, because
There
the
was
whole
no
thing.
greater joy than standing Extravision on a Friday night looking at all the
For
DVDs
5
that
hours.
you were going to buy off the man at your door
Tapes.
for £1.
Tapes it was there.
Tapes. Back in our day.
Back in our day.
Tapes.
it was
Remember
tapes.
Be Kind Rewind? Was based
My
on-
daddy
all the-
used to copy all the films
What age
for
are you
us.
again?
Aye.
Never you mind.
Have you mind? old enough to.
Yeah, you.
Old enough to remember VHS, bitch. Luke
I
doesn't.
really love
VHS
that.
thinks that you
What?
get. If VHS thinks, Luke thinks that you get fucking like what he call like an injection in the bum if you get VHS. It's
Luke
like-
thinks
it's
that
about two.
VHS is a grant you can apply for. You know what I mean?
How do you get that for you?
As an STI you
If
get in your
somebody
eye.
gave you a pencil and a tape, but you know what to do,
Yeah, of course we.
really?
Put them in the bin because nobody uses them anymore.
Yeah. Fill them out and say, this pen has no ink in it.
This band has no wink in it. Do you see the kids like whenever they're given like a tape recorder? or
I was
whatever, and
still
they'll-
tapes, like,
What is this?
A wee
for a
cassette
couple
tape.
of years.
Or
like,
when you say to a
Well,
kid,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
take a picture, what's it look like to take a picture? And they're like that.
Yeah.
Where we're like that.
Yeah.
They
Oh my
want it
god.
on the phone, they do this.
Oh yeah,
Whereas we do this.
I do that.
Yeah. No, they do this as well now.
Or like roll the window down in the car. I do. So roll the window down. When was
Aye.
the last time since 1987 that you fucking did that?
Yeah.
So, but the story's not as good if you go like this here. So I pulled the car up and I rolled the window down. Come here, you hear I talk to you. Do you know what I mean? It's
I'll
not
tell
as
you what.
Sexy, angry, rolling it down.
You knew that you
Like,
had beef
me
with
and you were-
someone
me and you were rolling the
when
window.
you were bothered to hold on to your anger the whole time.
Like, get the fucking your granny trying to get the seatbelt off to get to you.
The
you're always
whole
fucking
time it took to roll the fucking window down. If you were still angry, then you had some serious aggression in
Oh
you.
my
Do you know what I
God.
mean?
You're always
Just
told
open
not
the
to.
door, like.
Just open the door and
Throw not the window
forget to
down,
take your
you break it.
seatbelt off.
If you wound it down, if you wound the window down too much and you broke it, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Ah, you fucked it. Now your granddad's gonna have to take that whole panel off that door to fix it.
You did it all the time, I bet you.
I
You
did do it
fucking
all the time.
melter.
But we were allowed to hang out the windies of the car while it was going. So sometimes you would lean on the way the window wouldn't go down fully.
Yeah.
It would only go down like to a certain amount, and then you would lean on it, and then it would break and fall inside the car.
Were you a family in Mumbai who were all sharing like one fucking
It
motorcycle?
actually was like that. Basically, do you remember getting in the boot?
I would get,
Do you know what I
I
used
would
to
get
Two
in
in
the
the
boot.
boot.
I
I
would
used
get
to
in the boot.
love
2 in the
getting
boot, 1 in the
I
pink.
remember I get in the boot.
Two in the boot, one in the foot.
But if you put the back seats down, you could fit like 10
One
kids
the
in
dude.
there. That's what we used
We
to.
went all the way to Ballybunion in the boot.
Yes, I was just about to say that. I remember going, I don't know where, it might have been like,
But 3 litres of country spring,
Yeah.
a fucking duvet, you're
Country
but I remember getting in the boot,
spring.
but there was no, did you ever see the
snack.
way that you would have took
Smack.
like the shelf
That's
off?
what we used to get if we talk
Yeah.
too
So
much.
was
I was like, you took the shelf off the boot so
I
that you
didn't
could
take
sit
the
in the
shelf
boot.
off. I was just in the dark in the boot.
That was
Fucking
you
fighting
survived. You survived being
survived.
disappeared.
Yeah.
He got per,
That was it.
per
They
look got
brought you over
shafted
the
as a
border
child.
Yeah.
and then decided that you weren't it out, so brought you back home again.
Class for about 30 seconds. I went, hey, hold on.
And then you were like, what if they never let me out? They did call me a wee cunt when they put me in here. Hold on, why is Marion Price in the front? Come on, it was fine.
What? What?
Right.
Too soon? Too soon?
God forgive me.
Oh, that's night and day.
Forgive me. Say nothing.
Say no.
Shit,
There it is.
Yeah, so there you go. There you have it. Quasimodo.
No.
Quomodocunquize. It sounds like anti-clockwise, only somebody who's had a stroke.
Yeah.
It's how Roald Dahl would say it
Right.
in a book.
They've tried their best to say
It's how the BFG would say anti-clockwise.
Quomodocunquize.
You
Quomodocunquize.
have to move your.
Quomodocunquize. It's like one of those things, if you say that, it'll give you high cheekbones or something. Quomodocunquize.
Apparently, if you get your photograph taken and you want to have nice lips, you say Thursday.
I'm really thirsty.
So am I.
Where's my water? And fruit. Yeah.
Have you anything to say about yourself before we go?
Yeah.
Come-
Yeah,
come-
fruit.
If you want to come to Kitsch Sisters, we will link the info in the bio. If you want to come to any of our workshops, if you want to come to any of our supper clubs, Aoife is our chef. She is the best chef in the whole West and
Also
East.
available for freelance work.
Freelance work for
Plug,
£5 an hour.
Shameless plug. $5 an hour, $10 an hour.